Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Professional Hooligan. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about 5 things I'm doing in 2020 to achieve my goal of financial freedom. If you guys are into that type of thing, please hit that like and that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Okay, so that leads me to point number 1, devoting the time. The first thing I'm gonna do to achieve my financial freedom goal in 2020 is I'm gonna devote the time. Making money has always been something I've been passionate about ever since I've been little. I've just never been able to put it in my mind how I need to go about making money, and with the amount of passive incomes possible in 2020, I'm gonna be striving harder than I've ever been in 2020 to achieve that financial freedom goal. For those of you out there, find what you're passionate about, what you can put all your time into or most of your time, and be completely okay with that, and put your time into that hobby, that passion. Make that passion your expertise. Work hard at it. It will pay off. I promise you. Find what you're passionate about. Work hard. Stay consistent. That's another tip though on part 2. Alright, so we're at the top of this hill, and that leads me to my next point. You gotta know where you're going, and this point was actually pointed out to me by Tyler. I had this to the bottom of my list, and he told me I should have it closer to the top of my list. So, knowing where you're going is absolutely key. That is gonna set you up for so many more opportunities for success just by knowing what you're doing, where you're going, and devoting the time into what you're passionate about. It is gonna open so many more opportunities than just sitting there waiting and living life just like, I don't know what the fuck to do, like whatever. Like it's gonna open so many more opportunities by knowing where you're going. Knowledge is power in 2020. The more you know, the more you're gonna be able to accomplish, because no one can take away your knowledge for anything. Like, they can't say you can't have it because that's in your fucking mind. Like, knowledge is power. Know where you're going, know the plans you're gonna do, make a plan and accomplish it. Study your goals to achieve. That is the process for my second step that I'm gonna take to achieve my financial freedom goal in 2020. So let's go into the third step. All right guys, so that leads me to tip number 3. All right, so once you've devoted the time and once you've studied the goals that you want to achieve, you have now got to do the work. The hardest, the longest part of the process is you have got to do the work. Now you gotta keep this in mind when you're doing this, that your work is not a payment method to get something in return. You're not giving your work to something and expecting it back right then and there. Your hard work and your dedication is a form of an investment. You're investing into your passion in hopes that longer down the road, you'll be able to get money from that passion and make a living off that. It's not gonna come overnight. You guys got to remember that with comes hard work. You got to have that smart mindset. You have got to know it's not gonna come overnight. It's not gonna come instantly. It could take months to years, but you guys have got to know it will pay off. But like I said, with that smart mindset, that leads me into tip number 4. All right guys, so that leads me to step number 4. You have got to be smart about it. You know, you got to devote the time. You got to study your goals, know where you're going. You got to do the work, and now you got number 4. You got to be smart about applying those things. So each step that you're going, that you're achieving one by one, you have got to be smart in knowing where to apply it and how to apply it for future references. Okay? So if I got all this equipment to make camera gear, and I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? I just got a lot of equipment, a lot of money wasted, and I don't know what I'm doing. Versus if I just take the time to hone in my craft with just the camera, get even better, figure out what I'm doing, learn it how I go, and then slowly introduce it to maximize that quality at each point in your stepping stone. You guys got to be smart about it, and I got to be smart about it. You know, 2020 is going to be a big year. It's going to be a hard year for me. And achieving this financial freedom goal is not going to be easy. But if I'm smart about it and I'm doing the stuff that I'm saying, devote the time, study my goals, know where I'm going, work hard, be smart about it, I promise you guys it's going to work out. It's not going to be, like I said in the last segment, it's not going to be overnight. It's going to be a little while. But you guys got to be smart about it. You've got to know what you're doing. And, like, you don't got to know what you're doing, quote unquote. Like, you don't got to be a fucking expert. But you have got to educate yourself on what you're doing in order to figure out how to get there to be able to achieve that goal of getting there. You got to educate yourself. Knowledge is power in 2020. No one is going into 2020 with people taking their knowledge away. You just can't take somebody's knowledge away. It's in your brain. Once you got it, it's in there. Be smart about what you're doing and how you're getting there, and you'll get there. Which leads me to step number 5. Tip number 5. Alright guys, so the 5th and final tip. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, like, what is the 5th fucking tip that is the best tip out of everything so far that's going to make everything just fall into place and click? Well, it's as easy as focus. And focus and consistency go... Focus and... Focus and consistency go hand in hand.